Igor here from Rigor's Garage and Boat Basin. Today we're talking about windows. I had new hurricane-proof windows put in. Interesting process. It's also interesting the quality of the old windows. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And of course, thanks for watching. I had new windows replaced in the house. The new ones are hurricane proof. Basically, they're projected good for 180 mile an hour wind. If the windows fail, it's probably because the wall fell down. It's interesting how they take out the old windows. There's a fellow on the inside and a fellow on the outside. The fellow on the outside has a 7-inch angle grinder with a diamond blade on it, and he cuts right next to the frame on the window on all four sides. And then the fellow on the inside, he cuts the caulk on the inside of the window and just pushes on the top, and the guy on the outside catches it. Now, these guys were averse to being videoed, so I had to take pictures. Basically, when we've got the opening, they clean the opening out, make sure it's square, make sure it's clean. Then what they do is on the outside, they put on a strip. It's about 6 inches wide of sticky tar, and it goes under the siding and around the jamb. They also pull out the remaining part of the window that held the old window in, which, by the way, the old windows were pretty junky. I couldn't believe it that they've survived a few hurricanes. But they pull the remaining tab off, and it appears the old windows were held in with nails. They sit there and just pull on it, and it pops out. It's like this strip that just pulls right out of the wood. Like I said, the old windows were pretty flimsy. Now, after preparing the opening, they just slide the new windows in. One of the things they do in the old windows, it was like a nail every 1 foot. Here, there's 3-inch screws every 3 inches holding the window in. On top of that, they caulk over the like this tar tape they put on. They go over the screws, and they go over the edge of the flashing on the window, and you get your window in. Well, right now I'm ready for the process. They can't put the trim on around the window until the inspector comes and approves the installation. So I've gotten to the point where the windows are in, and it's ready for inspection, which happens tomorrow morning. Okay, taking a break here. City inspector showed up. My windows and doors have passed inspection. Now we can finish the project by putting the trim around all the windows. But what the heck, I thought since I'm here, maybe I can tell you a little story. My wife and I were talking, kind of reminiscing about when we were married more than a few years ago. And I'd asked her, was I the only one before we got married? And she gives me one of these, which means don't interrupt, I'm thinking, and I know better than to interrupt. She sits there and she thinks about it, and pretty soon she says, yes, you were number one before we were married. Quite frankly, all the rest were 9s and 10s. Well, the window and the door project are done. The guys are here today and put on the trim around the windows. So it has been completed. I'm happy with it. It looks nice. It was a good job. We got rid of the shutters. They seem to be dated. I've got a couple little holes here where screws were, like right here. Also one up there. Probably fill those. One's down here. I'll fill those with some caulk. And but that takes care of it. I think they did a nice job. The trim is a form of actually it's not wood. It's artificial. It's plastic. So what the heck? Finishes up on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.